76. And as we look at Beltrami County, 3,445. And Itasca wrapping us up 3,256.
Could you www.green-techmfg.com or call 218-283-34.
Broncos, the girls in action tonight. The 8-9 matchup this go around. We saw the 5-12 work out in the Broncos' favor last time.
Yeah, absolutely. The Broncos last night got out to that nice 12-point lead at halftime, took care of business. Let's see if the girls can do something similar here tonight. And again, building a halftime lead it was a pretty big deal for the Broncos last night as they hung on and won by 2 points.
And one thing that is always said when it comes to this time of year for March is you want to be peaking at the right time, and that can mean a lot of different things. But the Bronco girls have really shown exactly what you do in that scenario of winning 9 of their past 11 contests. And we spoke to head coach Jay Boyle. He echoed the same sentiment, but they've really turned things around. It'll be tough tonight without Olivia Thorstensen.
Yeah, you mentioned on your way up that Olivia out of the lineup tonight, that she's got a sprained ankle, and that's going to make it tough for the Broncos. And then another player lost in Summer Hesledal due to some issues. So the Broncos will be 2 short out of their first 7, 8, 9 players. I'd say top 7 or 8. And so some girls are going to have to step up. And if you're going to do that at this time of the year, you're hoping that it's in the right direction.
And we will see what they have. We do have your starting lineups, which will be coming your way here shortly. Now, I did hear from one of the guys down there, the scoreboard operator, says they're particular. They like things done a certain way. He was explaining to head coach Jay Boyle, minute by minute, what is going to be happening in this pregame. So we will have tip-off, if I'm trusting him, right at 6 o'clock p.m. For this section playoff number 1 for the girls Broncos. Let's go ahead and take a look at how they have maneuvered their way through this season. A win against Northwoods. Then, Tim, 4 straight losses, Mesabi East, Cherry, Greenway, and Eveleth Gilbert. This was a 1-point loss earlier in the year, but as head coach Jay Will hear him point out, This is a much different team 2 months ago.
Yeah, yeah. I think that probably the biggest change is Chloe Sullivan being the point guard, the point forward, the point center, whatever you want to call her. And I think for this team, that was where this team made the adjustments, moving her out there where she was handling the ball more. She had to change her game, and of course, that brought about the Olivia Thorstensen being a bigger part. She could play on the inside. Chloe could be on the outside. And this team started to blossom, and as you mentioned, won 9 out of 11 after that point, and really, with the win against Hibbing and the confidence that this team has now, it's been fun to watch.
And one thing that will be nice to see is how some of the other players fill into that role. I know they've had their number called several times. Izzy Valenzuela started the year starting. She was out of the rotation for a bit, has worked her way gently back in, and she will be pressed for duty tonight.
Absolutely. She's one of those players that I was mentioning that's going to have to step up and find some big minutes in this game and find a way to add in. Last night, I think about the Bronco game from last night. I would say Brian Koenig is not one of the bigger scorers on the team. That's left to the Rhines and the other kids. He stepped in, had 12 points in the first half. That gave that team a big bump, a big boost in that first half. Somebody's going to have to do the same thing for the Bronco girls here tonight.
And what we know for certain, it will not be Olivia Thorstensen. Unfortunately, she was averaging 14 per game, but the most important part of her game might have been trying to keep Ellie Jankala in check here for Eveleth Gilbert.
Yeah, absolutely. Her defense, her rebounding, her ability to block shots, to alter shots, even if she doesn't block them, to alter them with Ellie Jankala. She's I call her a double-double machine, double digits in points and rebounds. Her and Thorstensen, I think probably for the season, have averaged double-doubles points-wise and rebound-wise in the second half of the season. And it would have been a great battle to watch. It's unfortunate that we're not going to get to see it. And Chloe Sullivan will probably step into that role. And Chloe has played a lot of posts, knows how to alter shots as well. So it'll just change who is in there to defend against Jankala.
And foul trouble could be a big factor going either way. We've mentioned, they might not go too deep on the bench, really, for either side. The Broncos, because that's what they're by preference, and ways to get away from Ellie Jankala. Put yourself at the free throw line, which has been a struggle for the Broncos here this season. And beyond the three-point arc, they're middle of the road in the conference. Not awful, not spectacular. They've got to correct one of those two things tonight.
Yeah, the free throws will be a big deal. That was something that the Bronco boys struggled with last night. At this time of the year, you got to hit those freebies. You got to take advantage of those, and so it'll be interesting again with that bench a little shorter for Coach Boyle. Does that change the things that he does? And we had a chance to do the Hibbing game together last week, Chris, and the Broncos were able to really stay out of foul trouble for most of the game. They really did a very good job, and they're going to have to do that here tonight.
And we have begun the countdown here on Section Action from Eveleth Gilbert tonight. Chris Norton, Tim Ringhofer, Randy Christensen with you this evening. We will take a quick break here. Still upcoming, we do have our starting lineups, which will be brought to you by the Sport Shop and your tip-off by Service Master. We will take a quick break here and return with you next here on your home of Bronco basketball, K104 and yourliveevent.com.
Work has begun to replace line three.
I hope you're enjoying today's broadcast of Bronco Sports. Lakes Gas is proud to be sponsoring local sports for the International Falls Bronco student athletes. If you are in need of propane tanks for the shack or fish house, make sure to stop in at Lakes Gas of International Falls. You can rely on prompt, dependable, and local service from the experienced employees at Lakes Gas. For all your propane needs, Lakes Gas of International Falls. Give us a call at 283-3035. It takes teamwork, dedication, and hard work to participate in Bronco sports and athletics. The Dent Shop of International Falls know they need to keep the same qualities when it comes to fixing your vehicles. Steve wants to remind all area listeners to get out and support our local teams during these unique times. The Dent Shop offers complete no-contact repairs, meaning estimates by phone, pictures, or drop-off services. The Dent Shop of International Falls, way more than just dents. They're located just off Highway 53 in International Falls.
Your banking experience should be smooth, secure, and the same on all of your devices. That's why, in March, TrueStar Federal Credit Union is upgrading to an all-new digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, Brighter Banking, federally insured by NCUA.
CAPE, Koochiching Area Prevention and Education. Data from the 2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage substance use, 96% disapprove of high school alcohol use, and 87% disapprove of high school vape e-cig use. CAPE, Together We Are Strong, funded by MNDHS, BHD, supported by the CAPE Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
Hi, this is Gracie Bowles, Falls High School Junior, Class of 22, and upcoming senior rep for Sage Elise Photography. I chose to go with Sage Elise Photography for my grad pictures because Sage Elise and Lacey listen to what I want, take the time to make sure the picture is perfect, and make it a fun and exciting experience overall. To make your senior picture appointment, call 286-3037 or log on at sageelisephotography.com. Sage Elise Photography, located in International Falls, specializes in babies, kids, graduating seniors, engagement, weddings, family photos, and more.
Begin your education at Rainy River Community College, where you will experience small class sizes and dedicated faculty and staff that provide a high-quality education in a friendly atmosphere. Registration for fall semester has begun at RRCC. Fall semester begins Monday, August 23rd. Stop in the college Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to speak with an advisor to get registered. Call 218-285-7722. That's 285-7722, or visit rainriver.edu for more information.
Hi, it's Drake Dill with Border Bank. We are proud to announce Chris Lasala has joined our team as a business officer. Chris has extensive experience in banking, and I have extensive experience in business. This positions us to help our region grow. Whether it's assisting with Paycheck Protection Program funding, a business expansion, or startup, visit with Chris and I to see how we can be a partner in your success. We're Border Bank, member FDIC.
Centra Pipelines is committed to protecting our environment in all aspects of its business. Safety through knowledge and education is something Centra Pipelines prides itself on. Please always call before you dig, and remember to wait the required time for the area to be marked. Remember, any activity that causes a ground disturbance near the pipeline is prohibited by law unless authorized in advance by Centra. For more safety tips or information on Centra, please visit centrapipelines.com. Centra Pipelines, a natural gas pipeline transporting safe, reliable natural gas to your community for over 45 years.
At Packaging Corporation of America, your friends and neighbors have been making high-quality Boise brown paper for 110 years. Our commitment to the community runs deep, and we're honored to invest time and resources to make life better throughout Borderland. Year after year, we join many important causes in our area, from youth to senior initiatives and everything in between. PCA is proud to support our community and proud to make Boise paper with purpose.
Does anybody want breakfast? Guys, let's go! I'm leaving for McDonald's in 5 seconds. Why didn't you start with that?
The Breakfast Stampede Meal. It's only at McDonald's, where there's a meal for every morning.
Get any size Dr. Pepper or premium roast coffee, just $1. Or get them a chicken biscuit and chicken McGriddles, 2 for $3. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
I'm Chris Norton, Randy Christensen helping us along on the technical end, which, by the way, if you've not tuned in to yourliveevent.com, you can view the video stream from anywhere, phone, tablet, wherever you may be, rjbroadcasting.com, the audio feed, and traditionally on K104. Now, Tim, you had a stat last night. First section win since May of 2018 for the boys in the same gym, from the same spot, same equipment setup as last night. What would it mean to go back-to-back, especially against a team you see so often?
Yeah, we talked about how weird that would be for a team. And then the scarier part, I told Colton on the way down, how weird would it be that the Broncos both play Esco in the next round if they win? What are the statistical possibilities in a 15-team and a 14-team section that you would play the same two teams in the opening round, and then in the quarterfinals you could play the same two teams both on the road, all that other stuff. It would be crazy, but yeah, the karma's there, right? I made sure I stopped at the same place, had the same snack on the way down. I'm ready to go. So
now I've noticed you're not wearing the same thing.
No, well,
not the same outfit.
Yeah, I didn't go quite that far. So
we're getting ready here for tip-off. About 10 minutes to go. We've been told that tip-off will come promptly at 6 p.m. here on K104. We will hear from head coach Jay Boyle right after the break. We will take one more here on rjbroadcasting.com, yourliveevent.com, and K104.
The Washkie's Family GM Center of International Falls has a large inventory of new GMC trucks, from 3/4 ton to half-ton fully loaded GMC Sierras and Canyon trucks. At Washkie Family GM Center, all prices are clearly marked on the windshields. No surprises, just great prices.
Hi, it's Drake Dill with Border Bank. We are proud to announce Chris Lassola has joined our team as a business officer. Chris has extensive experience in banking, and I have extensive experience in business. This positions us to help our region grow. Whether it's assisting with Paycheck Protection Program funding, a business expansion, or startup, visit with Chris and I to see how we can be a partner in your success. We're Border Bank, member FDIC.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Every day, people experience mysteries that challenge the laws of nature, like enjoying a Coke Zero Sugar. It looks, sounds, and tastes delicious. But how does one explain the great taste if there are 0 calories and 0 sugar? Some mysteries are just too mysterious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
PhD, supported by the Cape Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
We're here pregame with head coach Jay Boyle. Coach, facing a team that you played earlier in the year, a lot of time has passed. How do you think you've adjusted and fine-tuned here coming down the stretch?
Well, I think we're just a way better team than we were 2 months ago. I mean, this was really the last game we lost, I think, before we started playing really well. I'm pretty sure it was Greenway, who we lost to by 2, and then we lost to these guys by 1. And then we came out against Chisholm, who had beaten, I think, both of these squads, maybe just Greenway, and, blew them out of the gym. Started playing really well and haven't really looked back too much since. So the bottom line is we're a much better team than we were the last time we played.
What do you remember about these girls here on the other side, the Golden Bears?
Fairly solid team, kind of across the board. They do have, of course, the big inside. She's their main scorer, main rebounder, main shot blocker. So, they have her and then just a bunch of, 5 other solid players that kind of play around her. So, we're prepared. We've talked about what we want to do with Ellie, of course. And, yeah, I think we're ready for this.
And Olivia Thorstensen not playing in this contest. How do you go about replacing a hole that big, especially down low against one of the better post players?
Well, first, I'll say that I was thinking about this, just to talk about Olivia for a second. Chance, maybe, depending on how far we go, that she could be back, but unfortunately out due to a injury in practice on Tuesday 2 days ago. So just wanted to say, what an amazing job she did for us this season. the stats she put up, the energy she brought to the team, she just did a fantastic job as a freshman for us. So, we talked about, statistically what we lose, what we got to make up, lose and live there in practice, and how some other players got to step up. But, it wasn't just Liv playing better than us playing better. Like I said, as a team, every one of our girls is better than we were 2 months ago. So we had practiced, in practice, even before we lost Liv, how we were going to play differently when she wasn't in the game. So we were ready to step right into this.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
At Packaging Corporation of America, we make Boise brown paper with purpose. We understand our responsibility, and we're honored to support events occurring from providing.
Your banking experience should be smooth, secure, and the same on all of your devices. That's why, in March, TrueStar Federal Credit Union is upgrading to an all-new digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, brighter banking, federally insured by NCUA.
I hope you're enjoying today's broadcast of Bronco Sports. Lakes Gas is proud to be sponsoring local sports for the International Falls Bronco student athletes. If you are in need of propane tanks for the shack or fish house, make sure to stop in at Lakes Gas of International Falls. You can rely on prompt, dependable, and local service from the experienced employees at Lakes Gas. For all your propane needs, Lakes Gas of International Falls. Give us a call at 283-3035. It takes teamwork, dedication, and hard work to participate in Bronco sports and athletics. The Dent Shop of International Falls know they need to keep the same qualities when it comes to fixing your vehicles. Steve wants to remind all area listeners to get out and support our local teams during these unique times. The Dent Shop offers complete no-contact repairs, meaning estimates by phone, pictures, or drop-off services. The Dent Shop of International Falls, way more than just dents. They're located just off Highway 53 in International Falls.
Your banking experience should be smooth, secure, and the same on all of your devices. That's why, in March, TrueStar Federal Credit Union is upgrading to an all-new digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, brighter banking, federally insured by NCUA.
CAPE, Koochiching Area Prevention and Education. Data from the 2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage substance use, 96% disapprove of high school alcohol use, and 87% disapprove of high school vape e-cig use. CAPE, Together We Are Strong, funded by MNDHS, BHD, supported by the CAPE Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
Hi, this is Gracie Bowles, Falls High School junior, class of 22, and upcoming senior rep for Sage Elise Photography. I chose to go with Sage Elise Photography for my grad pictures because Sage Elise and
Tim Ringhofer, Chris Norton, and Randy Christensen here with you tonight on K104, your home of Bronco basketball and yourliveevent.com. And these teams, it would be fair to say they're familiar with each other in just about every sport. Let's go ahead and take a look at the series history. It was Eveleth Gilbert by one single point earlier this year. As we've mentioned a couple times, 2 months ago. Back in 2020, just a 7-point edge for Eveleth Gilbert. They won back in 2019 as well by 9. 53-44 was your final. Got to go back to 2018 for the Falls' last win in this series. 76-41 and 54-39 the winning margins. The last section matchup back in 2016 in the second round. And the Falls Broncos did win 49-42, so there is a bit of history between the two, both in sections and regular play. See what the Broncos have for us tonight. We will take a quick break here, come back with your starting lineups, which will be brought to you by the Sports Shop here in International Falls. As we are in Eveleth Gilbert, we'll be right back on your home of Bronco basketball, K104.
Kate.
Begin your education at Rainy River Community College, where you will experience small class sizes and dedicated faculty and staff that provide a high-quality education in a friendly atmosphere. Registration for fall semester has begun at RRCC. Fall semester begins Monday, August 23rd. Stop in the college Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to speak with an advisor to get registered. Call 218-285-7722. That's 285-7722, or visit rainieriver.edu for more information.
Centra Pipelines is committed to protecting our environment in all aspects of its business. Safety through knowledge and education is something Centra Pipelines prides itself on. Please always call before you dig, and remember to wait the required time for the area to be marked. Remember, any activity that causes a ground disturbance near the pipeline is prohibited by law unless authorized in advance by Centra. For more safety tips or information on Centra, please visit centrapipelines.com. Centra Pipelines, a natural gas pipeline transporting safe, reliable natural gas to your community for over 45 years.
Hi, it's Drake Dill with Border Bank. We are proud to announce Chris Lasala has joined our team as a business officer. Chris has extensive experience in banking, and I have extensive experience in business. This positions us to help our region grow, whether it's assisting with Paycheck Protection Program funding, a business expansion, or startup. Visit with Chris and I to see how we can be a partner in your success. We're Border Bank.
Howard Cenex East, formerly The Fisherman, invites you to see all they offer. Cenex East is much more than just a gas station. Become a member of the Coffee Club, buy 5 cups of coffee, and get the 6th free. They carry a unique selection of masks, gloves, hats, sweaters, knickknacks, and more. They also have a selection of Canadian bakery bread. And did you know you can get 7 cents per gallon discount when paying with cash? Stop in and see the newly remodeled store, Howard Cenex East, on Highway 53.
At Packaging Corporation of America, your friends and neighbors have been making high-quality Boise brown paper for 110 years. Our commitment to the community runs deep, and we're honored to invest time and resources to make life better throughout Borderland. Year after year, we join many important causes in our area, from youth to senior initiatives and everything in between. PCA is proud to support our community and proud to make Boise paper with purpose.
At Rainy Lake Medical Center, your orthopedic care can be completed all in one place, here close to home. With 4 highly skilled, board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a full-time orthopedic physician's assistant, there are no worries of travel or lodging. Rainy Lake Medical Center's dedicated physical therapy and rehab staff will help you make a healthy recovery. Care, compassion, community. Rainy Lake Medical Center.
The Sports Shop, they've got the equipment and expertise to keep you on the ice, on the trail, or wherever you may play. The Sports Shop, downtown International Falls, for your Broncos. There will be freshman number 2, Lola Valenzuela, in the starting 5 for tonight. Another freshman in the backcourt, Gracie Swenson, number 5. Junior, Maddie Lowe, 14, Anna Windles, and Chloe Sullivan wearing number 30, the senior. And on the other side, it will be Lydia Delich. They will have Morgan Marks, Caden Krumpetich, Amara Wilcox, and one more upcoming as we await the opening tip. And we will have that opening tip courtesy of Service Master. This and every tip-off brought to you by Service Master of International Falls, for a home that is professionally cleaned all year round. Call Service Master 283-4775. Todd and Gretchen will take good care of you. Getting ready here for the beginning. And Tim, the one I left off, Ellie Jankala, not like we didn't mention her name in pregame.
I thought that was the one that you had missed, but I was like, he couldn't have forgot 21. There's no way.
You underestimate me, Tim. Or overestimate me, depending on how you look at it. The Broncos will be working from right to left, left to right for the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. The Broncos in their white away uniforms, purple numerals, purple and yellow down the sides, and it will be with the Iowa look, black and yellow for Eveleth Gilbert as we get ready for game action here in section number 1, the number 8, Eveleth Gilbert, and the number 9, International Falls. Chris Norton, Tim Ringhofer, Randy Christensen here with you tonight. 18 minutes on the clock. Awaiting the tip here, it will be Sullivan and Jankala. And here's the tip. Jankala slaps it to the forefront here, now to the front court. Quick jumper in for Lydia Delich. And quickly, the Golden Bears on the board, 2-0, just 10 seconds gone. Swenson with the inbound. She finds Lola Valenzuela. Pressure as she's ridden into the front court. Lost the handle. It'll end up in the hands of Maddie Lowe on the left wing. She'll find Sullivan, takes her dribble, tries to drive on Wilcox, has to pick up her bounce too. Now to Windles. Valenzuela from center court, flings it left-hand side, left wing to Swenson. Swenson to Sullivan, 3 on the way. This one short, hops up, no on the second attempt there. Jankala, the first of many rebounds we will see. Now into the front court goes Marks. Drifts to her right side. Passes out to Delich. She's got the only points of tonight's ball game. 2-0 Eveleth Gilbert here with nearly a minute gone and a half at number 1. Now to Delich. Near side, it's Wilcox. Back to Delich. Now to the far side. Marks the 3 on the way. This one off the mark. Long rebound. And the shooter regains it. Now a shot on the way. Jumper goes off the side for Wilcox. Rebound by Maddie Lowe. Now let's see what the Broncos can do in their first full set on offense. And that one is ripped away from Sullivan. She regains. Now to Valenzuela. Takes her dribble left-hand side. 1:15 gone in half number 1. And double dribble turnover will be the call. So, Tim, not exactly what you're looking for here in the opening minutes.
You might recall last night the boys started out exactly the same way. Real slow, fell behind 10-5. Then they found their way, kind of got comfortable with the game and what Eveleth was trying to do and made their adjustments. Look for the same here.
And the Bronco fans will be hoping for a repeat. Delich here puts Valenzuela to the court. Now to the near side, it is Marks. Back to Delich. Right side of the volleyball line. Flings to the far side. Wilcox. It's a cutting Marks backdoor. Has to pass that one out to the top of the key. And Delich. Delich back to Wilcox. Now the far side, Marks has attempted a 3 and a block from Maddie Lowe. And Tim, she's got to be one of the leaders in the IRC.
In deflections.
In deflections,
balls,
steals.
Yeah.
No matter how it comes, the Broncos trail 2-0. Windles to the far side. It is Valenzuela. 2 minutes gone in the opening frame. Valenzuela, little pick and roll action to Sullivan off the backboard. Misses long. Lowe's got the board. And it's ripped away by Wilcox. Here comes the Golden Bears. Now into the front court. Going down low is Delich. High off the glass. That'll be foul number 1 on Lola Valenzuela. And it was a theme last night, too, that we saw on K104, and that was the foul battle. The Broncos had their way really in the first half. That was part of what I thought fueled their run a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where things get started, and so we'll see if the can happen here as well.
Lydia Delich's first attempt from line, drops it through. She's the only player to have scored in the ball game tonight. She's got all 3. 2 from the field, 1 from the line, 1 more upcoming with 15:52 remaining here in Section 7A play. Mirror image. High arcing shot goes through for Delich. She's got 4 now, and pressure on the inbound. Swenson finds Sullivan. Crosses over on Wilcox at her own free throw line. Stops and starts. She's into the front court. Has to switch hands. Now into the paint. Kicks off Maddie Lowe from the right wing. Tries to go baseline on Jankala. And a pushing foul will be the call. Bit of a block on Jankala. She tried to work Maddie Lowe out of bounds. And that's a situation to monitor. Jankala picks up her first at the 15:41 mark. Swenson, the inbounds pass. Sullivan down low on the block. Double team. Flips out Valenzuela at 3. This one too strong. And Jankala over everybody. Another rebound for Ellie Jankala. 4-0 your score. Golden Bears on top of the Broncos. 15:30 to play here in half number 1. Amara Wilcox at the point of attack. She'll play it near side. Delich. Now Marks drives the baseline. Chloe Sullivan turns her back. A steal from Lola Valenzuela. Miscommunication. She's got 1 on 3. Takes on Wilcox, and blocking will be the foul. She was unable to get the shot up, but still a valuable foul.
Yeah, good turnover, good aggressiveness, and the Broncos trailing 4-0 here just really need to find themselves a good offensive possession here, get on the scoreboard, kind of relax themselves a little bit.
4-0 is your score. Broncos still looking for their first points. Anna Windles takes her dribble. She'll back her way out to the center court mark. 15 minutes remaining in half number 1. Lola Valenzuela tries the baseline. Off her shoe, she's got to go to the deck, and it will be a jump ball. Bronco ball. Nothing coming easily. Passes, just moving around the court looking like an issue.
Yeah, Eveleth up tight in that man-to-man defense, really making it difficult for the Broncos to get something started here.
Swenson will find Lowe. Long, high-arcing pass to Windles cross court. Now to Chloe Sullivan. Back to Lola Valenzuela. Thought about the 3. Back to Windles to the near side. Maddie Lowe in the corner. Took a little jump start there. Jumper on the way. Off the far side. And a rebound that goes to Caden Krumpetich. First time we've called her name. Here come the Golden Bears. They lead 4-0 early. Wilcox to the right-hand side. It's Delich. Back to Wilcox. Clearing out space is Krumpetich. Marks will throw a ball up, knocked out of bounds, and it will go the Golden Bear way. And, Tim, we've seen it already. Having Olivia Thorstensen, who would be the taller player in the matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. He's making a difference on the inside. Some of those offensive end sets for the Broncos so far make it look a lot different with her in the ball game.
There will be Wilcox from the right-hand side of the volleyball line. Finds Delich on the left wing. Turned back by Swenson. Jankla facilitates. Wilcox at 3. That off the front end. And Wittles swoops in for the board. 14-17. The Broncos held scoreless so far. They trail 4-0. Anna Windles with her heels up against the Golden Bear at midcourt. Finds the right wing, and Gracie Swenson has her pocket picked, keeping it inbounds. Delich, 2-on-1, her and Wilcox. Delich will take it herself and draw the foul, and that'll be Gracie Swenson's first. Looked like Gracie was caught in no man's land there, not exactly going for the block, trying to hold off. Fortunately, didn't drop the shot as well.
Yeah, that would have been, as you mentioned, very unfortunate if they would have been able to get a three-point opportunity out of this. So fortunate for the Broncos that it's just 2 shots.
And Delich finds herself at the free throw line where she is more than comfortable. She's got all 5 in our ball game. 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. One more on the way with 4 minutes gone and a half, number 1. And this one will eventually rattle around and drop. Delich all 6 points. Inbounds from Swenson. Izzy Valenzuela has checked in. Replaces Lola Valenzuela. She goes behind the back. Now crosses over and through Morgan Marks. Checks up at the 3-point arc. She will find Chloe Sullivan. Wilcox in her face. Now jumper from low from the near side. That one rims through and a foul down low. That'll go against Caden Krumpetich, the senior.
Broncos shots are just off a little bit. They're getting good looks on those jump shots, but it's just not the right mailing address yet.
And that's, you got to keep firing now. A little give and go down low to Swenson. Turn around and a block by Krumpetich. That'll come away to Wilcox. Now here come the Golden Bears. 13:34 to play. Krumpetich, Wilcox near side. Delich hurls up a 3, nothing but net. And Delich started the game on fire. Nobody else has scored in this contest, and the Golden Bears lead 9-0. Valenzuela battling against Marks into the front court. They do like their pressure. She bullers her way in low, draws a foul. It is going to be before the act of the shot. Looks like Delich was in the area. We'll see who they credit it to. And it will be Marks, her first. She's got 1. Wilcox with 1. Jankla with 1. And Krumpetich also with 1. Gracie Swenson will check off the court here.
Bissonette into the ball game early in this ball game.
For the first time, and we'll find Valenzuela. Windles with the 3. That's blocked by Wilcox. Jankla with the easy rebound. Wilcox wants to run. She'll check up as Windles enters frame. Now Delich on the right wing. Back to Wilcox. Top of the key and a 3. That one, nice box out. Team effort by the Broncos. Easy board. Sullivan now to Valenzuela. 12:54 to play. Spin cycle for Valenzuela. Finds herself on the left wing. Now to Maddie Lowe. And travel will be the call. I know Jankla had stuck the arm in there. You could argue it would be a jump ball, but either way, it would be possession Golden Bears.
Yeah, just one of those things. Get that ball in the left hand to try to protect that ball a little bit more as you come in on that dribble penetration.
Wilcox on the left side of the volleyball line. Pass to the near side to Anna Westby, who's checked in. Delich goes down low, and Jankla on the board for the first time tonight. And the Golden Bears lead 11-0. 12.5 to play. Valenzuela into the front court. Working on Westby. Little room down low off the glass and good for Izzy Valenzuela coming off the bench this evening. And finally, the Broncos on the board, back within single digits. Delich on the right wing finds Wilcox on the left. Wilcox will take the dribble into the paint, turns back on low. Now to Jankla at the free throw line. Westby resets the feed, wants a 3. She's got it. And the Broncos have run into a buzzsaw here early on as Valenzuela's pocket gets picked. Westby with a 14-2 lead. Delich tries to fire it down low off Jankla's hand. Tips it to Westby off her shoe, and Valenzuela's got it. More pressure as she's knocked to the court. That will go on Lydia Delich. Leads all scores with 9 rather.
Yeah, I was going to say Coach Boyle needs to think about a timeout, and that's what we've got.
And there it is. Each timeout in tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, your locally owned Napa right here in International Falls, where you can always find quality parts batteries, and a helpful staff. Napa Auto Parts open 7 days a week. They say go Broncos. We'll go ahead and keep it here at the 11:44 mark. Golden Bears 14, Broncos 2. Now, the one thing that does suit the Broncos well here, 5 team fouls on the Golden Bears, including 1 on Ellie Jankala, just 2 on the Broncos side.
Yeah, that's obviously one of our concerns before the game about getting into foul trouble with the short bench here tonight. The Broncos have done well there, but got to find a way to get things going offensively. I'm sure that's what Coach is talking about. Of course, giving up 14 points through the first, just 6+ minutes, I guess, is a little heavy on the points as well. So the Broncos are used to winning games in the 40s. Right now, Eveleth's on their way to 70 plus 8 in that range. So the Broncos need to find it there as well. But they always say good defense leads the offense, so that can change in a hurry.
And that'll serve as your scoreboard update, brought to you by Rainy River Community College. Start your voyage at Rainy River Community College. Your future awaits right here in your own backyard. Rainy River Community College in Iron Falls, 285-7722. And the Broncos will come back from the Jay Boyle timeout. Kelby Anderson in the ballgame for the first time. Swenson, Sullivan, Valenzuela, and Lowe. Nearly mishap there in the backcourt by Valenzuela. Finds a way, weaves through pressure on the right wing, loses the handle. It comes away to Jankala. 11:30 remains here in half number 1. The section contest, section 7AA, working it down low on the blocks. Stolen away, Maddie Lowe, another one. And we'll see if that ignites a fire for the Broncos. Point guard duty handled by Izzy Valenzuela currently. Works side to side on Westby. High pass for Lowe. She's able to reel that in. Dribbles back, goes down low on Gracie Swenson. She's being marked by Delich. Backed up to the three-point line. She'll go down low, and that is number 2 on Ellie Jankala. Maddie Lowe draws it.
You like that, Chris? I can hear that in your voice.
Yes, I do. For those of you listening in International Falls, I should say they do. We do have listeners here in Eveleth Gilbert. We appreciate you listening to us tonight, possibly watching on yourliveevent.com. It will be Kelby Anderson doing the honors. Inbounds to Maddie Lowe. Now to Swenson. Left wing finds Kelby Anderson. She's dangerous from 3. This one long. Had to get it off in a hurry. Lowe had the rebound. Jankala, or rather, it looks like Krumpetich ripped it away. Ends up in the hands of Westby on the left wing. Now to Marks. Pass over the head of Swenson. Finds Westby. Now to the near side, it's Delich. She's got 9. Now to the far side. Pump fake from Marks. Back out to the volleyball line. To the near side, it's Delich. Lola Valenzuela back in the game for the Broncos. And Westby controls. Will find Delich. Valenzuela not leaving her side. Now Westby drives the left-hand side, finds Swenson, and a steal from Lola Valenzuela as she is dropped to the court. And the Broncos in the bonus. Delich with 2, Jankala with 2.
This could be a long first half, Chris. 10:24 remaining. The Broncos are shooting 1-1 at the free throw line.
I was wondering why they bumped the starting time to 6 p.m. Maybe that's why. 10:24 remaining here in half number 1. Broncos trail 14-2. Lola Valenzuela here at the free throw line as Anna Windles comes in from the scoring table. Maddie Lowe gets a rest. Be Kelby Anderson, Anna Windles in the backcourt. Chloe Sullivan and Gracie Swenson on the blocks. Lola Valenzuela with the 1-and-1. The first from Valenzuela. That will go through cleanly. And the Broncos have 3 points, all coming from the Valenzuela sisters. 14-3, your new scores. The Broncos are in the bonus, just 7.5 into half 1. Valenzuela's second, mirror image of the first. The moonshot seems to work for Tim.
Hey, just get them to go through. It doesn't matter if it's a granny shot or however. Just get them through.
And Anna Westby from the left wing goes down low. It's Wilcox backing down Sullivan. Now to the near side. The head fake from Marks. She'll go back. Now working it around the arc. Noyes has gotten it to Westby. Westby to Marks. Same move on the far side. Right back to Westby. 10 minutes remain. The Broncos down 10, 14-4. Noyes to Wilcox. Westby looked at the bucket before gathering the ball. She'll have to fling it far side to Marks. Pretty content here to just settle for possession. Look for the next best shot. As Swenson tips it away right on cue. Now here comes Anna Windles. 9:45 to play. She'll find Kelby Anderson in the front court. Back to Windles. Your 5 for the Broncos. Windles, Valenzuela, Sullivan, Anderson, and Swenson. Valenzuela, nice little give and go from Sullivan to Windles. She's rejected by Krumpetich. And Noyes picked up her dribble, nearly a travel there on the pivot foot. Wilcox will dish it left-hand side. Marks Head fake, dribbles inside, turned back by Sullivan, back to Westby.
No Jankala, no Delich on the floor right now, so where do the Golden Bears find their offense?
Well, it could be Mark. 3 on the way. This one too strong. Rebound pops back to Gracie Swenson. Protects it and kicks it out to Anna Windles. 9:05 remains here in half number 1. The Broncos trail 14-4. Anna Windles picks up her dribble at the volleyball line. She's got to go somewhere for help. Bounce pass for Sullivan. Bails her out. Wilcox right behind her as Westby steps up. Baseline for Sullivan. Finds a bit of breathing room. And Chloe Sullivan on the board for the first time tonight. Now the Broncos within 8, slowly chipping away. 8:42 to play. You're on K104 and YourLiveEvent.com. Noise to the near side. Back to Marks. Now to Noise. Now to Westby. Left wing. Turns it back. Picks up a dribble. There's Noise at the volleyball line. In front of her, Valenzuela stands. 8.5 to play. Noise. Left-hand side. Westby. And nearly a steal. Valenzuela, I believe, got a fingertip on it. That is the call. It will remain with the Golden Bears.
And Coach Rome, that's from last night. Coach Marks wants a timeout for the Golden Bears.
And that is where we will leave you off. The Broncos trail 14-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds on your home of Bronco basketball, K104 and YourLiveEvent.com.
Rainy Lake. COVID test has moved. You still need to call for testing appointment.
Your banking experience should be smooth. New digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union. Brighter banking. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Golden Bears. And Tim, we were talking about the early action, a quick 11-0 outburst from Eveleth Gilbert, and we made the remark 14-2 was the score, and since then a 3.5-minute scoring drought for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, like I said, you take number 5 and number 21 off the floor for Eveleth Gilbert, and that makes a lot of changes for them. So we'll see how if Coach Marks decides to try to get those players back on the floor here to get some offense going. I see 21 back on the floor.
And they both will be Delich, Westby, Marks, Krupetich, and Jankla in the game for Eveleth Gilbert. For the Broncos, same order: Lowe, Swenson, Sullivan, Valenzuela, and Windles. Delich drives into the near side, posts up for a jumper. This one off the mark, tipped away by Windles. Running it down is Delich. Can she keep it in bounds? Yes, goes down low. The feed, it's Krupetich over Sullivan. And Krupetich with her first bucket of the night for the seniors, and they've laid a bit off on the pressure here, not full court. They'll pick them up at half. Lola Valenzuela swings to the near side. Sullivan now right back to Valenzuela across the timeline. Broncos trail by 10. And a mishandle there from Lola Valenzuela out of bounds. And it looks like the timeout did wonders for that Golden Bear team.
Yeah, absolutely. Quick bucket and a good defensive set, and they got that 10-point lead.
Marks into the front court. She'll come to the near side with Delich. Delich takes her dribble to the far side of the court. Golden Bears working left to right to left for the Broncos on your radio dial. Pass down low. That'll be Marks. Threads the needle to Jankala, up and in. And immediately we've seen the difference that both Jankala and Delich make in this ball game. 18-6. Now your score. 4-0 run coming out of the timeout. Forwarding pass. Anna Windles down low on Jankala. Swenson up and around her. And I think that might have been a win for both sides. No foul on Jankala, but the bucket for the Broncos.
She's got to be less aggressive there with those 2 fouls here. She picks up a third with 7 minutes left in the first half. That really changes the complexion of this game.
Anna Westby being trailed by Maddie Lowe. She'll come back to the near side. Centering is Delich. Lydia Delich works it into the paint jumper and a foul away from the ball. Jankala ended up on the deck. I believe that's going on Swenson. Sullivan also in the area. It will be Gracie Swenson, her second personal. Third on the Broncos, 7 on the other side. Delich on the Ian Golden Bears. Backdoor pass, Krupetich wide open.
Zone lost the watching the ball instead of, they should be watching the players on that one.
20-8 is your new score. Through the pressure, the Broncos work. Sullivan, far side to Lola Valenzuela, steps in on the right wing. High pass by Windle. She got hacked. That'll be number 1 on Anna Westby down low. And a shooting foul. 2-shot variety coming from the line, and Anna Windles. 6:38 remaining on your Rainy River Community College scoreboard. Izzy Valenzuela and Kelby Anderson getting ready to check back in. Same for Amara Wilcox for the Golden Bears. Attempt number 1 from Windles, and that'll clip the right side of the rim and fall. Broncos 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. No player scored more than 2 tonight. They do have 4 players with 2 points apiece. 20-8 is your score. Golden Bear advantage. This one from Windles will rim no good. The putback, Sullivan, it is. And Chloe Sullivan's got 4. The Broncos pull back to within 10. Delich at center court. The near wing, it is Wilcox. Back to Delich, working on Windle. She's around her off-balance jumper off the glass. No. Rebound low. And she'll cover it up with both hands and finds Chloe Sullivan. Near side, it's Izzy Valenzuela. Tried to go down low. That is redirected by Amara Wilcox to Krumpetich. Long pass, miscommunication. Couldn't keep it in bounds. Last touch by Morgan Marks, and this will go the Broncos' way.
Battling turnovers. We don't want that.
No, you don't. That's one thing both coaches can agree on at the 6-minute mark, 20-10. Golden Bears lead the Broncos. Valenzuela to the near side. Chloe Sullivan bounce pass to the free throw line. Windles. She got tied up. Foul or jump ball? And it'll be a jump ball. Would have been Krumpetich and her second. Instead, it will be Golden Bear ball.
Yeah, I don't think it was the high official's call on that one. That's below the free throw line. That should be the bottom official, but he let her go. So we'll see how that all works out.
Delich with the pass from the far side to the near, going to Wilcox. Bounce pass in the near corner to Marks. Now working it down low. Krumpetich has a jumper from 10 feet, no good. Uncontested board for Kelby Anderson. Anderson, Windles, Valenzuela, Lowe, and Sullivan are your Bronco 5. Sullivan walks it across midcourt. Pass there to Valenzuela. Now on the near side wing to Maddie Lowe. Broncos work right to left. Now back to Sullivan. Passes her way out of a double team. Valenzuela, Kelby Anderson, 3 on the way. This one misses everything long. Lowe battles for the rebound, tips to Sullivan. Bronco ball. 5:10 to play. The Broncos down by double digits. Long pass from Anderson to Sullivan. Quick redirect to Lowe, down low, and she's got one off the glass.
Tough angle there. Good job by Maddie Lowe to use the glass and get that one in the hoop.
And the Broncos back within 8. They have trailed by as many as 12 as we've got Krumpetich down low. Now to the near side. Marks will fire up a 3. This one rims no good. It was nearly halfway down. Krumpetich, jump ball forced by Chloe Sullivan. This will be Bronco ball, or at least it should be.
It says the arrows points for the Golden Bears.
But didn't we just have that tie-up where Krumpetich forced?
You might be right on that.
It's Bronco ball. And it looks like they won't wave them down. Arrow didn't change. Now it will. Delich at 3. No harm, no foul, at least for now, as Jankala tracks down the loose board. Cross-court pass, Maddie Lowe, another deflection out of bounds. 4:34. That should have been Bronco ball.
Yeah, I can't say I remember for sure, but you very possibly could be right.
It was Anna Windles with the up and under move. You had Krumpetich coming over top and tied her up as she worked her way into the lane, unless they called a travel beforehand. Another tip ball by Lowe. That'll come away to Sullivan, who dribbles it out of danger. The Broncos trying to cut the lead down to under 8. They trail 22-12. Maddie Lowe on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Lola Valenzuela. Your 5 for the Broncos. Valenzuela, Sullivan, cross-court pass. There's Anderson, 3 on the way. Misses everything and hits Windles en route to the out-of-bound line. 4:09 to play in this contest, 20-12. And the Broncos haven't taken too much advantage of the bonus so far.
No, absolutely. They've been in the bonus since for at least 6 minutes so far, and I've only been to the line twice.
And Delich will take a step into the lane. Pass back to Wilcox. Down low, Jankala takes a step back. Can't get it to fall. Her own board. That's off the side of the rim. Rebound Sullivan. Jump ball. Now this time it will be Bronco ball. 3:48 remaining in this one as they continue to try to cut the lead. Gracie Swenson checks back on with 2 fouls. Kelby Anderson off. Missed a couple opportunities for Anderson, and one of the leading 3-point shooters in the IRC.
I was going to say she makes one of those 3, and all of a sudden it's just a 5-point ball game, and it would make this a little more energetic.
Give and go. Pass low from Windles to Swenson. She's got one off the glass.
Going right at Jankala. I like the attitude of the girls right now.
And the Broncos within a half dozen, 20-14, 3.5 to play. Anna Westby from the right side of the volleyball line goes to the high side. Delich now to Marks. Steps to the near side. Delich reels one in. Back to Westby. Pump fake on Valenzuela. Not fooled. Back to Delich. Working it around the arc here. Windles tipped it. Who touched it last? Gracie Swenson went out of bounds, but I think the Broncos would have been the last touch anyway. will be Golden Bear ball. Delich finds Wilcox. She wasn't ready for it. Hit a Bronco, and then an over and back from Delich as she tried to save it from going out of bounds.
Ooh, I thought they were going to miss that over and back call. I didn't know if they were going to blow the whistle right away. So, geez, another chance to get within a possession here, Chris.
And the Broncos within 6, 20-14, slowly working their way back into it. Sullivan across the timeline, dangerous pass. Windles down low, pass to Lowe, out of her grasp. She's got to go back to the corner to grab it. Dangerous pass. Wilcox wasn't ready for it. Anna Westby tracks it down to the near side. Lola Valenzuela, we've got a track meet. One-on-one, Lola Valenzuela against Wilcox. Dribbles off her shoe, out of bounds, and a quick turnover. Missed opportunity.
Man, both teams are saying, geez, we have our chances. We just can't capitalize.
2:48 here in Section 7, AA, the 8 and 9th seed matchups. The Broncos showing the 2-3 zone. Swenson and Valenzuela settled in right at the three-point arc. Westby flings it far side. That'll go to Westby. Or Delich, rather. Now to Westby on the right wing. Chest pass to Delich. Back to Westby. Flings it far side. Marks wants to go baseline. Steps in off Sullivan. Off the shoe of Wilcox. And falling to the ground is Lowe. And who was it that pulled her?
That's going to be Jankala. That's going to pick up her third, I believe. It is going to be the third foul on Jankala.
And that's always the risk you run of leaving one of your star players out there with 2 fouls. Maddie Lowe to the line for a 1-and-1. 2:24 to play on your Rainy River Community College scoreboard. Broncos trail 20-14.
I hate to even say, can they take advantage of this? They've been going right at Jankala, and she hasn't been able to. She hasn't wanted to even try to block their shot. So this might be even better for the Golden Bears this way.
Maddie Lowe, front end of the 1-and-1 to the near side, tracks down her own board. Double team on the perimeter. She'll find Swenson. Passes out of danger. Sullivan, a 3. This one too strong. High rebound. Swenson had ripped it away. And a quick whistle there as Krumpetich tied up Swenson. It will be Golden Bear ball.
Have we made it a 3 yet, Chris?
No. Not yet. All 2s and 2 from the free throw line. They are 2 of 4 on the night. 20-14 is your score. Westby swings to the near side. Now to Delich up on the high side of your screen. Pass down low, and that's going to be a foul. Levon Sullivan going over the back of Krumpetich.
Want to get that tip away, but also just good defensive position there by Chloe. No real need to have to reach in there. So.
And you mentioned no 3s yet, but looking to change that will be Kelby Anderson. Relieving Maddie Lowe. Quick inbounds. Marks. Out to the high side will be Westby. Back to Delich. Broncos swarming on defense. That might have been one of the adjustments during that timeout break. They've looked much better since the opening 6 minutes. Westby will take her dribble, nearly stolen away by Windles. Regaining the handle was Marks. Back to Delich at the center court mark. Now to Westby. Back to Delich. Patiently passes around Swenson. Westby throws one up in the lane. Rebound comes away to Chloe Sullivan. 90 seconds remain, wanting to push the tempo into the hands of Wilcox. Windles had knocked it free, but it's through the end line. 1:26 on the clock. And it seems like either both defenses have really stepped it up or there's a lid at either end. Maybe both.
Maybe both. That might be a good way of looking at it.
1:25 to play here coming down the stretch in Eveleth and Gilbert. So we've got section contest number 1 for the Broncos. The boys won here last night, 66-64, your final. Marks finds Delich. Delich back to Marks. She steps up on the right wing. Swings it right back to Delich. Right back to Marks. Little pump fake there. Picks up her dribble. She's got to find Westby in the near corner. And a foul. And it looked like Windles just tried to go for the steal a little too hard. It came down on the arms of Westby.
Don't want to see us get into giving them the 1-and-1 here, Chris. There's only a minute left in this half.
And only 1 to give. 59.3 up on the scoreboard. The inbounds. That goes to Marks. Now to Westby. Valenzuela steps up defensively to the high side through the fingertips of Delich. She walks the tightrope, keeps it in bounds through Westby. Now to Marks on the right wing. Has to dribble back out to center circle. Now to Delich on the left wing. The high side on yourliveevent.com. Coming down the stretch. 40 seconds remain. A 3 up and off the mark for Lydia Delich. She's cooled off. She had the 9 points early in this ball game. Now here comes Chloe Sullivan, full head of steam with the pro hop and a foul down low. Krumpetich and Wilcox both in the vicinity.
That's what I want to see number 30 do more of when she has that opportunity. Attack the basket, get inside, make them follow you and get to the free throw line.
It'll be Caden Krumpich's second. Sullivan buries the front end there. She's got one more on the way, and 5 points, leading the Broncos. Pretty even distribution as Swenson comes off with 2 fouls. Maddie Lowe checks back in. For those of you tracking the foul situation for Eveleth Gilbert, Jankala with 3, Delich 2, Krumpetich with 2, 1 apiece for Marks and Wilcox. Second attempt off the mark. Long rebound. Anna Windles nearly tracked it down. Westby throws it midcourt. Nearly a travel there from Marks as she works around Valenzuela. Now to Krumpetich. Shot off the mark, but coming in late was Anna Windles. And she picks up back-to-back fouls. She's got 2. 19.5 remaining here. The Broncos within 5. But Caden Krumpetich is set to change that there. She's got 2 upcoming. Caden Krumpetich with the untraditional little wind up there. That will not drop. One more on the way. The 19.5 showing here on yourliveevent.com, and K104 Krumpetich will get the second to drop. The Broncos trail by 6. What can they do coming down the stretch? Sullivan, Windles, Valenzuela, Lowe, and Kelby Anderson. Lola Valenzuela works to the left-hand side around Westby and dribble off the shoe of the defender out of bounds. 8.7 left on the clock. So, Tim, if you're head coach Jay Boyle, timeout here?
No. Run your best out-of-bounds play. Number 30 in the middle of the floor, maybe, huh?
Anderson inbounds to Lowe, left wing. Windles, Anderson, a 3. This one good. Finally breaking through. Kelby Anderson and the Broncos within 3. And that is how we will go to half. 21-18 on K104, yourliveevent.com. It'll be Tim Ringhofer, Randy Christensen, Chris Norton back with your halftime show right after these messages.
CAPE, Koochiching Area Prevention and Education. Data from the 2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage substance use, 96% disapprove of high school alcohol use, and 87% disapprove of high school vape e-cig use. CAPE, Together We Are Strong, funded by MNDHS, BHD, supported by the CAPE Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
Hi, this is Gracie Bowles, Falls High School junior, class of 22, and upcoming senior rep for Sage Elise Photography. I chose to go with Sage Elise Photography for my grad pictures because Sage Elise and Lacey listen to what I want, take the time to make sure the picture is perfect, and make it a fun and exciting experience overall. To make your senior picture appointment, call 286-3037 or log on at sageelisephotography.com. Sage Elise Photography, located in International Falls, specializes in babies, kids, graduating seniors, engagement, weddings, family photos, and more.
Begin your education at Rainy River Community College, where you will experience small class sizes and dedicated faculty and staff that provide a high-quality education in a friendly atmosphere. Registration for fall semester has begun at RRCC. Fall semester begins Monday, August 23rd. Stop in the college Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to speak with an advisor to get registered. Call 218-285-7722. That's 285-7722, or visit rainriver.edu for more information.
Centra Pipelines is committed to protecting our environment in all aspects of its business. Safety through knowledge and education is something Centra Pipelines prides itself on. Please always call before you dig, and remember to wait the required time for the area to be marked. Remember, any activity that causes a ground disturbance near the pipeline is prohibited by law unless authorized in advance by Centra. For more safety tips or information on Centra, please visit CentraPipelines.com. Centra Pipelines, a natural gas pipeline transporting safe, reliable natural gas to your community for over 45 years.
Hi, it's Drake Dill with Border Bank. We are proud to announce Chris Lasala has joined our team as a business officer. Chris has extensive experience in banking, and I have extensive experience in business. This positions us to help our region grow, whether it's assisting with Paycheck Protection Program funding, a business expansion, or startup. Visit with Chris and I to see how we can be a partner in your success. We're Border Bank, member FDIC.
Howard Cenex East, formerly The Fisherman, invites you to see all they offer. Cenex East is much more than just a gas station. Become a member of the Coffee Club, buy 5 cups of coffee, and get the 6th free. They carry a unique selection of masks, gloves, hats, sweaters, knickknacks, and more. They also have a selection of Canadian bakery bread. And did you know you can get 7 cents per gallon discount when paying with cash? Stop in and see the newly remodeled store, Howard Cenex East on Highway 53.
At Packaging Corporation of America, your friends and neighbors have been making high-quality Boise brand paper for 110 years. Our commitment to the community runs deep, and we're honored to invest time and resources to make life better throughout Borderland. Year after year, we join many important causes in our area, from youth to senior initiatives and everything in between. PCA is proud to support our community and proud to make Boise paper with purpose.
Does anybody want breakfast? Guys, let's go. I'm leaving for McDonald's in 5 seconds. Why didn't you start with that?
The Breakfast Stampede Meal. It's only at McDonald's, where there's a meal for every morning.
Get any size Dr. Pepper or premium roast coffee, just $1.
With Tim Bringhofer. I am Chris Norton. And just like we saw last night with the Bronco boys, who eventually pulled off the upset over the Golden Bears here in Eveleth Gilbert, the Bronco girls clawing their way back in it. Now they've not yet evened it. We'll see if that's on the way in half number 2. 21-18 our current score.
Yeah, if you, after watching that half, you tell me that the Broncos are within 3 points. I love our chances in the second half, Chris. They did not play their best basketball. They're trying to figure out, and I think they have, what they do without Thorstensen, what they do without Hesseldahl in the basketball game. I think they figured it out. They started to settle down. Big 3 by Kelby Anderson to end the half there, give them a little momentum going into halftime. We'll see what happens here, but I like the Broncos' chances, even though they have trailed from the word go here. They were down 9-0, 14-2, I think, if I remember right. The Broncos clawed their way back in, and if they can come out and do some of the same things in the second half, I give the Broncos a good chance.
And Tim, something that's really jumped out at me, and we've seen Chloe Sullivan go off for 32 earlier in this year. Her scoring is not the issue, but some of the role players around her, the balance on the score sheet that I'm looking at right now, Chloe Sullivan, 5 points. Kelby Anderson, 3. 2 apiece for Maddie Lowe, Izzy Valenzuela, Gracie Swenson, and Lola Valenzuela. So you're getting it a little bit from everyone in different ways.
Yeah, some of it's come in transition, some of it's come in the half court, and so you, like I said, the Broncos have got that new rotation down, and they're starting to feel it. I think Coach Boyle's starting to get a feel for who needs to be in the ball game, when they need to be in the ball game, what this team needs, a little shooting, a little defense, what they need, and they're going to get more comfortable. And like I said, I'm excited to watch the second half. This will be the third time's the charm. I like the chances for the Broncos in the second half.
And we've got the best seats in the house. Let's take a quick look at the foul situation. The Broncos haven't been hit particularly hard. Gracie Swenson, 2. Anna Windles, 2. 1 apiece on Chloe Sullivan. Lola Valenzuela keeping Golden Bears out of the bonus. That is a key. Then on the other end, getting to the bonus, 3 fouls for Ellie Jankala, the senior. She's been held to 4 points in the ballgame. 2 on Lydia Delich, who opened the game with 9 straight points. 9-0 was their first lead. Caden Krumpetich as well. Krumpetich with 5-9 for Delich, 3 for Anna Westby, and 4 for Jankala. That is where we stand, 21-18. And if we can, let's check some area action here in section 7AA.
Yeah, I got 2 other scores at halftime. Virginia, who was the IRC champion, they lead Greenway 33-15 at the half, and score about halfway through the first half. Crosby Barrington, one of the top teams in section 7-2A, they lead Two Harbors 27-2 with 9 minutes left in the first half.
27-2.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got the men's basketball championship, the NCAAs. I know you and Mike were both there at Border for the live. We do have live action. Low scoring affair, nearly what the score we have here for 11 seeds, Drake and Wichita State. The Shockers over Drake, and the Bulldogs 21-20, heading into half number 2 of basketball.
That's a Drake win right there. I'm just going to tell you, Chris, right now, put it in your bracket. Drake with the win, and how about this for a prediction? Drake for another win in the next round.
You think so? I know it would be a 6 seed. Any idea? I know you've got a good memory with numbers. Any idea who they play next round?
Let's see. They would get they're the 11, right? They would get a number 6. No, I don't remember.
And I feel bad I don't have a bracket in front of me here to look at.
We've got other things on top of our plates, right?
Yes, we do, and namely the broadcast on K104 and YourLiveEvent.com. We want to thank everybody tuning in for tonight's broadcast, no matter where you are, no matter which avenue you've taken to tune in with us tonight, whether you're in International Falls, the Borderland area, or Eveleth Gilbert. We know that the key has been distributed among you as well. We'd like to thank you for listening and supporting local high school sports in this odd year. We've got 2 minutes up on the clock. It is Golden Bears 21, Broncos 18. We've got the second half and the 8-9 matchup coming up next on your home of Bronco basketball, K104.
Sports, if you think it only happens after you win.
At Rainy Lake Medical Center, your orthopedic care can be completed all in one place, here close to home. With 4 highly skilled, board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a full-time orthopedic physician's assistant, there are no worries of travel or lodging. Rainy Lake Medical Center's dedicated physical therapy and rehab staff will help you make a healthy recovery. Care, compassion, community. Rainy Lake Medical Center.
Enbridge's Line 3 replacement project will create thousands of family-supporting jobs. This $2.6 billion private investment in Minnesota will be an economic boost, bring extra county tax revenue for years to come, and a secure and steady supply of North American oil to fuel Minnesota's quality of life. We're focused on safety and ready to get to work. Learn more at enbridge.com/line3US.
Every day, people experience mysteries that challenge the laws of nature, like enjoying a Coke Zero Sugar. It looks, sounds, and tastes delicious. But how does one explain the great taste if there are 0 calories and 0 sugar? Some mysteries are just too mysterious. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, unbelievably delicious.
Number 12, Lowell, number 14, Windows, and number 30, Sullivan. The Golden Bears, you'll have number 5, Dillich, number 12, Wilcox, number 13, Mark, number 21, Jacob, number 33, Cook, and Broncos. Wilcox with the recovery and the basket. Wilcox for 2. And Copenhagen with the rebound.
Wilcox looks like he does.
Great dribble penetration. She knew what she was doing right from the word go. I love Yeah, it looked like it was her down there along the baseline.
First one is yours. And the second one is yours. Back in the game for the Golden Bears, number 2 is Westview. Broncos ball.
Yeah, it's something that the Broncos have tried to be aggressive going to the basket. Something they've done all year. I don't think this is all something different. But now you get the post players possibly into foul trouble, Jake and Krumpetich, and that can change how this game is played coming down the stretch. I think Eveleth has ramped up the defensive pressure again. They started the game that way. I think maybe it waned a little bit towards the end of that first half, and now things have turned it back up again. Yeah, I like the call. I think this was the right one there. I thought the first one was a foul, and I thought the second one was a foul. They didn't call it anything on the first one and get the jump ball on the second one. So, yeah.
Broncos ball.
Can I say that number 30 really cannot come off the floor for the Broncos?
Wilcox to shoot one.
Anderson, Chloe Sullivan, Maddie Lowe, and Anna Wiggles.
Now ball is called Bears possession.
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. And then I thought Anna was going to get a foul 84 feet away from the basket, and that really would have not been a good situation. contact there, Chris. I know the referee's on the other side of the floor, but man, that was a tough one. I was gonna say, I said it the other way. I'll say it back the other way. Lots of contact. You're right. Yeah. That's a big one. I think that's her first of the ball game. Yeah, Coach Boyle's got 4 left here. I know you can't see that on our scoreboard, but got 4 left, and something that I think Coach needs to think about. We got 4. Like I'm watching the first half all over again, Chris. Broncos falling behind, and let's hope that they find a way to turn it back around here quickly and have the second half that they had in the first half, where they played much, much better.
History repeats itself, and if you remember.
Forwards on number 12, Wilcox.
Another jump ball, Chris. There's been lots of them. That must be, 7 or 8 so far in the first 6+ minutes of this half. Broncos going to come with a little full court pressure.
Timeout, Broncos, second timeout. Proud to announce at this time, the 2021.
Every day, people experience mysteries that challenge the laws of nature.
Call the Dohertys at 286-5391 to help set up your next family getaway.
And we welcome you back in here from Eveleth Gilbert, where the Golden Bears have taken a commanding lead, 38-25. Your score, continuing off with this one.
Yeah, we're being told on the TV we're having a tough time getting the audio from everybody, so we're working on that. So let's see if we can get that fixed.
Shooting 2 shots will be Jenkola.
Charity strike, 10:35 remaining, 38-27.
Opening 3 back in. Henderson for the Broncos. Jenkola
Wingles off. Anderson looking for a bit of offense beyond the arc.
Centra Pipelines is committed to protecting our environment in all aspects of its business. Safety through knowledge and education is something Centra Pipelines prides itself on. Please always call before you dig, and remember to wait the required time for the area to be marked. Remember, any activity that causes a ground disturbance near the pipeline is prohibited by law unless authorized in advance by Centra. For more safety tips or information on Centra, please visit centrapipelines.com. Centra Pipelines, a natural gas pipeline transporting safe, reliable natural gas to your community for over 45 years.
Here, 46-31, and Caden Crumpetich down here. Looked like she might have caught a shoe to the side of the head here, just at the end of the play.
Yeah, and it came through with the continuing layup that she had there, and as she came through, she tried to turn, and Crumpetich was right there, and it was purely accidental. I don't think she even really saw it. She tripped her hand was tripped up there.
Bears ball.
Back in 30.
Kate, area prevention and education.
It takes teamwork,
Data from the
dedication.
2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage
It takes
substance
teamwork, dedication, and hard work to
disapprove of
participate in
alcohol
Bronco
use,
sports and
87%
athletics. The Dent Shop of
disapprove of
International
high school
Falls
safety
know
and
they
safety.
need to keep the
Kate,
same qualities
together
when
we
it
are
comes to
strong.
fixing your
Funded by
vehicles.
MNDHS,
Steve wants to remind
PhD,
all area
supported
listeners
by the
to
Cape
get out and
Coalition.
support our local teams during these unique times. The Dent Shop offers complete no-contact repairs, meaning estimates by phone, pictures, or drop-off services. The Dent Shop of International
And Randy
Falls,
Christensen
way more than
here
just
with
dents.
you live tonight on K104 and yourliveevent.com. 50-33 is your score. As we return to live action, your Bronco 5 will be Sullivan, Lowe, Pierre, Valenzuela, and Windles. Breaking the huddle for the Golden Bears, Wilcox. Looks like it will also be Delich, Marks, Laudiger, and Jankala. And here come the Broncos with the full press defensively. Will be Golden Bear ball.
Yeah, the Broncos need something to happen here on both ends of the floor. Got to come up with some defensive stops and make some buckets.
Quickly into the front court, stepping on a dime is Wilcox. Keeps it safe for the Golden Bears, who lead by 17, 6:24 remaining. Marks works around Lowe. Lowe picks it away, and here comes Valenzuela. Laudiger and trail. Layup one drop. Lowe will fire one up Both Wilcox and Delich in the area, and Maddie Lowe has earned herself a trip to the free throw line.
That's what you call a hard foul there.
Hey, you know what? If you're going to foul, you might as well get every single ounce of that foul. That's what I was taught.
In the old days, we used to call that the Ringhofer foul, Chris, when Sheldon was and I used to do games. So one of those things where it's a good solid free throw. They're not going to get a 3-point play opportunity out of it, but you don't have to be dirty. And that's the difference.
Well, I don't expect you to yard sale someone, not a linebacker driving them into the ground, but,
Yeah.
Make sure they do not get a chance to put it on the board, and that is what they did. First free throw good, second will not fall, and Lowe hits the ground. She's coming up slowly. On the other end, Eveleth Gilbert bounced past to Jankala, and that was altered by Chloe Sullivan. Swenson slow to get up here. Anna Windles dribbles off the knee and out of bounds. Will be Golden Bear ball. 6:02, 50-33 is your score.
Broncos know that they have to press the issue, and sometimes that can lead to bad things.
Quick inbounds there. Marks goes with the Euro step, and they're going to credit that to Chloe Sullivan. 6 minutes to play, 50-33. And the Golden Bears on top in the 8-9 matchup. 6 minutes to play. It'll be Delich, the inbounds, the Marks on the left wing. She will reverse course, looking down low for Jankala, posting up on Sullivan. Little hook shot there, and another foul. That it had been Chloe Sullivan's fourth. If that is her foul there, she's gone.
I think they said 23. I think I saw the official put up there with the fingers, and so yeah, it is on Kelby Anderson.
And a big break because Jankala had Sullivan on her back. Anderson came in from the side. Jankala's first will bounce right back to her. She'll have one more on the way. 5:51 remaining here from Eveleth Gilbert. On the court for the Broncos, Valenzuela, Anderson, Windles, Swenson, and Sullivan. The second will drop. And it will be Golden Bear ball. Here comes Lola Valenzuela, trailing by 18. The Broncos need something to go right here, and it falls to the ground. Jankala on top, and possession Golden Bears. 5:54 remaining here in Section 7 AA basketball. Gracie Swenson off to the side. Maddie Lowe in. She will join Windles, Anderson, Valenzuela, and Sullivan. Full court press with the exception of Sullivan standing at her own free throw line. Windles steps in front, forces a jump ball. Now Bronco ball. And Tim, we had gone a little while there without the jump balls, and they are back and forth.
Yeah, they have a tendency to come in waves, I think. But Broncos just cannot cut into this lead right now. Got to find a couple of buckets here on the next two possessions.
Lauren Laudiger checks off. Good to see Caden Krumpetich back in. Inbounds to Anderson in the corner. Works her way out to Lowe. Lowe dribbles to the near side. Cuts inside on Jankala. Down low. That's redirected out of bounds. It will stay on this end with the Broncos, who work from left to right.
Broncos need like a 6-point play here. Is that possible?
They need a couple of them here. Valenzuela to the near side. Here's a three. Will it do? No. Sullivan the rebound. Up and in. And Sullivan leads the Broncos. She's got 9 points in the second half. 14 overall. 5:15 to play. And we've got Amara Wilcox on the right boundary. Pass over Valenzuela over the head of Mark. She's able to track it down. 5 to play. Broncos trail 51-35. At the free throw line, Jankala. Swing pass. Marks three on the way. This one finds the bottom of the net. And that is Mark's second three of the evening. And she's got 11. Through traffic, Valenzuela dishes left-hand side. Kelby Anderson, an elbow jumper. Bounce right back to her. Undercut by Krumpetich. Now here come the Golden Bears. Now a little flyby move. Good for Delich. Her first score since the opening minutes. She's got 11. Chloe Sullivan spins, finds Anderson. Little runner off the glass. Bounce back to her. And Jankala able to bring that one in. Now here comes Delich once more. 56-35 your score. Delich a little jumper. Too strong. Rebound Windles redirects. And she will have possession for the Broncos here in Eveleth Gilbert. She will center the ball. Now to Kelby Anderson. Step back. Thought about the three. Second chance. She'll put it up, and she's got it. Kelby Anderson, 2 threes tonight. She's got 6. The Broncos within 18. They'll need some magic coming down the stretch. 4:04 to play. Morgan Marks at the volleyball line. Spins into the lane on Sullivan, who's able to get a hand on it, but Jankala gets it up and in. And Jankala with 12, a quiet 12 points. Kelby Anderson to the near side. It is low into the paint. Works on Jankala. Avoids picking up the 4, throws it down low. Too low, Valenzuela. Foul on the out-of-bounds line. Morgan Marks will pick up her second. Just the 4th team foul on the Golden Bears here in the second half.
I just like how Lola seems to be just fearless of going in and shooting down and dribble penetration, going to the backside, doing whatever she can to get the bucket in there. I've been impressed the last couple of games that I've got to watch her.
And a well-earned trip to the line here for Lola Valenzuela with the clock stopped at 3:38. 58-38 your score. Bears on top of the Broncos. Valenzuela, this one will fire off the right-hand side. Wilcox off. Westby in. Gracie Bissonette and Maddie Pierre in. Kelby Anderson and Maddie Lowe relieved. It'll be Pierre and Sullivan on the block in the backcourt. Bissonette and Windles at the free throw line for one more Lola Valenzuela. And this one no good. Long rebound through the hands of Krumpetich. That will go to Delic. Now into the front court it is Marks. Has to pass around Valenzuela. Westby pump fake under Pierre. She'll double back on the elbow. And nearly a steal from Anna Windles. Picking up her dribble, nearly dragged the pivot foot there. And Marks will find Delic. She throws that one away to Chloe Sullivan. Krumpetich rips it away from Valenzuela, leading to an easy layup for Ellie Jankala.
Those things will happen, Chris. You're trying to put pressure on, trying to get steals, and you give up an easy bucket.
3:03 to play. Broncos trail by 22, 60-38 coming down the home stretch. Left wing, far side for Maddie Pierre. She finds Chloe Sullivan, steps into a 3, and off the side. Has not been their friend tonight, the 3-point buckets. And the rebound comes away to Eveleth Gilbert. And we will get a timeout. We do have Izzy Valenzuela waiting to check into the game at the 2:45 mark. We'll be right back on your home of Bronco basketball right after this.
At Packaging Corporation of America,
Your banking experience should be smooth, secure, and the same on all of your devices. That's why, in March, TrueStar Federal Credit Union is upgrading to an all-new digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, brighter banking, federally insured by NCUA.
Gilbert in Section 7 AA basketball. Golden Bears have extended their lead. It was a pretty close contest, 21-18 at the half. They've really put their foot on the pedal, Tim.
Yeah, it's just been a difference here. Where in the first half, the Eveleth kind of took that lead and got out to that big lead, and then the Broncos cut back into that lead. The Broncos just have not been able to do that, and of course, as the time starts to dwindle away, the Broncos continue to put pressure on, and Eveleth finding easy buckets in behind the pressure defense.
And we'll see how the Broncos respond here with potentially the last 2:45 of their season on the line. Gracie Bissonette on Westby. Westby picks up her dribble. She's got to go to the deck to get it back. Krumpetich. Now Marks down low, the give and go. Krumpetich off the side there. Around Pierre, and the position gets Krumpetich another bucket. She's got 7. 2:24 to play. The Broncos trail 62-38. Valenzuela from the Eveleth Gilbert logo spins back to the near side. She'll find Chloe Sullivan off the screen. Maddie Pierre pass right back to Valenzuela. Goes baseline and redirected a block from Jankala. Now Westby to Delic. 2:05 to play. Delic on the right wing. Centers to Westby down low. Krumpetich looking for the give and go. Nearly had it backside. Westby on the left wing. Under 2 to play, the Broncos trail 62-38. Westby the bounce pass. Krumpetich now. Throws one over the head of Pierre. Knocked out of bounds. Last to touch it was Pierre. Intended for Jankala. Low in, Bissonette off. Looks like we will get substitutions here. 5 new players for Eveleth Gilbert. 1:48 on the clock, 62-38.
This is where you earn your money right here with that line change by the Golden Bears. Get the test out and see if you remember all those numbers or not.
I know Katie Peterson, Hannah Beldo, Alice Bittman, and I'm a little slow there on the uptake. Lily Luzovich down low. It'll be Blair Noyes on the right wing. Bounce pass stolen away. That is Maddie Lowe. She's got one to beat. That's Beldo. Can't get that one. Peterson, rather. And Maddie Lowe will go to the free throw line for 2, 1:35 remaining.
Broncos hung in there, Chris. Again, a couple players short here tonight without Dawsonson. If you joined us late out with an injury, no Summer Hessedal tonight, and it was a tough one to overcome here for the Broncos. And they played a valiant game, but they're going to come up short here, it looks like.
And they have struggled from the free throw line tonight as well here. Looks like 1 of 4 in the second half, of 2 of 4 in the first. And that one off the mark. It'll be Golden Bear ball, 62-38. And that issue specifically has plagued them all year.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I think the Broncos played Two Harbors here a few weeks back and had like 42 free throws in the game and made 25. And we're talking that was about 60%. And Coach Boyle thought that was pretty good, 60%. So, yeah, it's one of the things that the Broncos definitely need to work on before next season rolls around.
Valenzuela to the far side. Low will go on the baseline. A little hook shot. Rebound comes down to Beldo, and a quick foul on Maddie Lowe. 1-1-1 showing up on the scoreboard. 62-38, your score. Eveleth Gilbert in the lead. Bissonette, Anderson, and Valenzuela check in. It will be Sullivan, Windles, and Maddie Pierre coming off the court one last time as a unit for the senior class. At the free throw line, Hannah Beldo. The 1-on-1, she's got the first. The first points tonight, 63-38, 111 on the scoreboard. And a reminder, we will have your post-game show, an interview with head coach Jay Boyle. And a free throw lane violation.
Referee was right on top of that one. The first time she probably should have got called for the violation as well. He was right there on top of that one the second time.
Valenzuela to Valenzuela, back to, you guessed it, Valenzuela. Izzy out to the front court, now to Lola on the right wing. Cross-court pass, Kelby Anderson, feet inside the three-point arc, shot off the mark. Long rebound, Lola Valenzuela tracks it down, under a minute to play. Broncos trail 63-38. Bissonette down low, and she gets one to fall. Gracie Bissonette gets in on the action, the sophomore. Now here come the Golden Bears, Katie Peterson. 48 to play, Beldo on the right wing. Finds her way into the lane, now backs out. Izzy Valenzuela turns her. Peterson. Now to the near side, Blair Noyes. Blair Noyes to the right-hand side, her left. Bears working from right to left. Here's Beldo, and we've got a quick whistle.
Coach Marks wants to get some more subs in. Looks like he wants to bring the seniors back in, possibly.
And it did look like Jankala, Wilcox, Krumpetich, Delich had stood up. They will have a mix here. Will be Jankala, Krumpetich. Looks like also Peterson, Wilcox. Those will be your 5 for the Eveleth Gilbert Golden Bears. The Broncos with Izzy and Lola Valenzuela, Maddie Lowe, Kelby Anderson, and Gracie Bissonette. The inbounds pass 3 on the way for Blair Noyes. This one misses everything long. Rebound Krumpetich tried to throw it off the back of Bissonette. Mishandled. Now to Noyes. Almost the pocket pick from Maddie Lowe. 15 seconds remaining. The second attempt gets it. Stays on her feet. Keeps the dribble. And with the one-on-one, goes long. Valenzuela swatted away. Rebound with 8 seconds. Low, high off the glass. And too short. Rebound Jankala. With 3 seconds remain, 63-40, and that will do it. The International Falls Bronco girls see their season come to a close. And a tough one here on the road, 63-40. Once again, your final. We will take a quick break here. See if we can track down head coach Jay Boyle. You've been listening to Bronco Basketball here on your home of Bronco Ball, K104.
CAPE, Koochiching Area Prevention and Education. Data from the 2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage substance use, 96% disapprove of high school alcohol use, and 87% disapprove of high school vape e-cig use. CAPE, Together We Are Strong, funded by MNDHS, BHD, supported by the CAPE Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
Centra Pipelines is committed to protecting our environment in all aspects of its business. Safety through knowledge and education is something Centra Pipelines prides itself on. Please always call before you dig and remember to wait the required time for the area to be marked. Remember, any activity that causes a ground disturbance near the pipeline is prohibited by law unless authorized in advance by Centra. For more safety tips or information on Centra, please visit centrapipelines.com. Centra Pipelines, a natural gas pipeline transporting safe, reliable natural gas to your community for over 45 years.
Taste with zero sugar and 0 calories sounds too good to be true. That's understandable. Some people just don't believe it. Until they try it, that is. If you're ready to enjoy delicious refreshment in a whole new way with 0 calories and 0 sugar, pick up an ice-cold bottle of Coke Zero Sugar to try the real Coke taste of Coke Zero Sugar for yourself today. Lineup like the 2020 Buick Encore, the compact luxury SUV with a quiet, spacious cabin and comfortable seating up to 5. And the 2020 Buick Envision, the midsize SUV that's a joy to ride. Or go big with the 2020 Buick Enclave, tomorrow's SUV for today's family with seating up to 7. Washke Family GM Center of International Falls. Visit washkegm.com for more details.
Your banking experience should be smooth, secure, and the same on all of your devices. That's why, in March, TrueStar Federal Credit Union is upgrading to an all-new digital banking platform. It will be a seamless and more personal way to manage your finances no matter where you are or what device you want to use. For more information and what to expect on March 9th, see our website at www.truestarfcu.com. TrueStar Federal Credit Union, brighter banking, federally insured by NCUA.
CAPE, Koochiching Area Prevention and Education. Data from the 2020 International Falls Community Survey shows the International Falls community believes in the importance of prevention. The International Falls community shows disapproval of underage substance use, 96% disapprove of high school alcohol use, and 87% disapprove of high school vape e-cig use. CAPE, Together We Are Strong, funded by MNDHS, BHD, supported by the CAPE Coalition and Spirit of the Borderland Youth Group.
Hi, this is Gracie Bowles, Falls High School Junior, class of 22, and upcoming senior rep for Sage Elise Photography. I chose to go with Sage Elise Photography for my grad pictures because Sage Elise and Lacey listen to what I want, take the time to make sure the picture is perfect, and make it a fun and exciting experience overall. To make your senior picture appointment, call 286-3037 or log on at sageelisephotography.com. Sage Elise Photography, located in International Falls, specializes in babies, kids, graduating seniors, engagement, weddings, family photos, and more.
Begin your education at Rainy River Community College, where you will experience small class sizes and dedicated faculty and staff that provide a high-quality education in a friendly atmosphere. Registration for fall semester has begun at RRCC. Fall semester begins Monday, August 23rd. Stop in the college Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. to speak with an advisor to get registered. Call 218-285-7722.
Able to close it up. We played some great defense first half, but 2018, we knew we could hold them to 40, but we knew we had to score 50 points in this game to win, and unfortunately, we weren't able to find the rhythm on offense that we needed to get there.
63-40 was the final, and one thing that stuck out at the midway point was the balance in scoring. Leading scorer Chloe Sullivan with 5, everybody really contributing.
Yeah, no, I'm really proud of how hard the girls worked with everything that went on. So, yeah, they all worked hard. They all looked to score. It was a great effort.
And the last game for a senior class, a lot of hard-fought battles and a lot of emotion on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing to remember is, that last game, unless you win the state tournament, is always going to hurt, but this is a great season. We finished by far with a winning record. The girls finished the season or improved so much over the course of the season. And, most importantly, they're just such a great group of girls. I'm proud of every one of them, what they had to do to compete this year and the bond they have with each other. It's just a fun group to work with.
A great group coming back. Looking forward to the future. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Drake Dill with Border Bank. We are proud to announce Chris Lassola has joined our team as a business officer. Chris has extensive experience in banking, and I have extensive experience in business. This positions us to help our region grow, whether it's assisting with Paycheck Protection Program funding, a business expansion, or startup. Visit with Chris and I to see how we can be a partner in your success. We're Border Bank, member FDIC.
And Tracy Bissonette. The Broncos, as head coach Jay Boyle said, finished well over 500. A good year when you take everything into account, but it hurts when you're not at full strength.
Yeah, I think the disappointment of that, and I think it reared its head even more in the second half without Dawsonson and Hesjedal in there to be able to work that rotation around. And the coach said it. They made a great effort at the end of the first half to get back into it. 21-18 at the half. They just couldn't sustain it, and the Broncos will end up losing 63-40 here. But I told Randy while you were downstairs, it wasn't a 23-point ball game in my mind.
No, and especially not in that first half. I mean, keeping even pace without one of your best player with the most rebounds, points, and that's a lot to fill really on just a couple days' notice.
Yeah, it's just something that the Broncos, you hope that you can get through, but most teams can't make those types of adjustments and win a ball game here. And even though this was an 8-9 seeded game here, it was unfortunate that the Broncos just weren't here at full strength.
And we do need to select an Energy Star Player of the Game. And tonight's Energy Star Player of the Game is brought to you by the Enbridge Company. Congratulations to this game's Energy Star Player of the Game. Tim, I'm going to pull rank a little bit here.
Good. You go right ahead.
We're going with the seniors.
I was kind of hoping that's the way you were going to go. The final salute to them on a fun season. And I think Coach Boyle always, you get to the end of the season as a head coach or whatever, and you analyze what happened. And in his brief few minutes, he seems to really like where this team went. And I think he's happy with how the season went.
And the trio of Chloe Sullivan, Anna Windles, Maddie Pierre, congratulations on your Bronco career, whatever comes next. And we will have boys basketball next at ESCO tomorrow. Should be an interesting one, Tim.
Yeah, it's going to be, can I say they're down to our final team that way? I don't want to shortchange the swimmers, not to say that they're not a team. The boys swimmers will be down at the state meet on Saturday evening to compete there, but the Bronco boys, the last team, and we'll see what they can do at ESCO tomorrow night. ESCO always a perennial power in Section 7-2A. They may not be the teams that they've had in the past, but of course they'll be very difficult, and the Broncos will have their hands full. But I'm sure Coach Rolando and Coach Anderson got the boys ready today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow from ESCO.
And just like you said, it will be a 6 p.m. tip time. Pregame 5:30, K104, yourliveevent.com. For Randy Christensen, helping us along technically tonight for Tim Ringhofer and myself, Chris Norton, signing off for tonight. Your final score, Eveleth Gilbert 63, International Falls 40.
This has been a podcast of International Falls basketball.